What are the solutions? See, these are the solutions that you should be writing. See, the solutions can be written in a lot of places. Okay, just copy down and then save it somewhere. First one is launch of mission Karma Yogi. What was the purpose of Karma Yogi? Capacity building of civil servants at the individual level, institutional level, and the organizational level. Okay, so it's known as National Program for Civil Services Capacity Building. So that is primarily to equip the civil servants to match the requirements of administration. Then e-Samiksha, a real-time online system for monitoring and following up on the decisions taken by the government at the apex level with respect to various programs and projects. E-Samiksha. This responsive administration, no, some of the points here can be written there also. Then e-Office. This is mainly for strengthening of e-Office mission mode project for paperless offices and efficient working culture. E-Office. Then self-certification of documents for appointments. What is self-certification? Okay, now for our document verification and all, no, before they used to ask for gazetted attestation. Okay, so that would take a lot of, time and also, effort and, money. Okay, but now it is just self-attestation. That means you certify yourselves that these are all genuine documents provided by you. Okay, so what is this, useful for? How good is this? It reduces the interference of a third party into the recruitment process. So you reduce the procedural involvements. Okay, then discontinuation of the interview in the recruitment of junior level posts. Squash of the interviews only. When the interviews are squashed, what happens? Only merit comes into play. But we KPSC, will fix it off in the mains only. So whatever happens in the interviews, it doesn't matter. Just jokes. Then appointment at senior positions will have to happen after a multi-source feedback for empanelment. That means you should take, feedbacks from a lot of sources before a position or before a person is being put at very good posts or senior posts. Multi-source feedback. Conferred IAS anta kodtivala. Shadakshari, previous chairman, was primarily, from a different field. He was a conferred IAS. Yeah. So, yeah, we recognize, expertise wherever they are. We just give them an opportunity to deliver the administrative normal. See, that's what that is why people from we do not have any, graduation criteria for us, do we? A doctor can become a civil servant. A professor can become a civil servant, and a normal, homemaker who has a, arts graduate degree can become a, civil servant. Primarily, these are all generalists functions, which can be performed by anybody who learns the tactics of the administration. That's it. Then Citizens Charter. This should be updated and reviewed regularly. And then weeding out of inefficient officers. Remove the officers who are not performing well. So there should be constant review. Then that's the, that's the credibility of the organization question. Alva. So see, this review office, generally in any organization, especially in our governmental organization, no, people who come for reviews are the ones who are like, who should be integral. Because, they are the ones who are going to decide what was integral and what was not integral. Okay. But, these officers themselves are sometimes corrupt. So that again, in turn gives back. See, how do you think corruption has penetrated so largely? It's through this only. Because, it's not that all 100% of the employees are corrupt. Even if it's only 10% who are corrupt, it can ruin the 90% of the system structure. So key areas should be, under good people. That's why we constantly pay attention to joint secretary and above and all. No, the integrity factor should be taken very seriously into consideration. Then integrated government online training program. This is for using the online training modes, so that there is no hindrance of gathering at a place and having a training. So if it's an online training module, you can get trained from the place of work and eventually your capacity would improve. Done? All the 9 points? Then good governance index. It's written as 2019, but it could be of following years also. Okay. Whichever year you're writing, just keep it the same. Good governance index. Then Prime Minister's Awards for Excellence in Public Administration. E-governance, National Conference on E-governance. National E-governance Service Delivery Assessment. CP grams, very important. Centralized Public Grievance Redress and Monitoring System. So by which a questionnaire guided registration process and providing automatic forwarding of grievances to field level functionaries to reduce the redress time. So it's like, quick redressal of the problems. And then increasing efficiency in decision making in Central Secretariat. So this is done by a lot of things. By reducing the channel of submission to 4, adoption of e-office version 7.0, digitization of central registration units, greater delegation of virtual private networks, and then adoption of desk officer system. All these. See, these are all like, you should write them in points. This is like this whatever in the previous slide and this slide, no, this is like standard answer. You can use them in lot of places. All these things. They can become examples wherever you want to come up with. Okay, so 9, this was the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 points. So that is like almost like very good content for your examples.